It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Greg, love this matchup. We got a couple of defensive-minded teams in this one. They love to press the quarterback. They press those wide receivers on the corners. Man, points are going to be tough to come by in this one.
And as good as the defenses think they're going to be entering today's game, Mike, I think it really flips the pressure on the opposing offenses. Make the most of your opportunities. Each possession matters. Don't turn the ball over. Don't be afraid to punt it back and play a little field position. The game within the game, I think, is a critical factor for ultimately who finds himself victorious at the end of this matchup.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up around the 35. From the gun, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Second down, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw again, it's Allen. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
This pass deflected and caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Again, it's Allen to the air. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready now for their second drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7. One quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, it's Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion comes Andrews. Back to throw, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a third down, and now it's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete, but as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll manage only a couple. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Jackson out of the pistol. Now he takes off. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now, Jackson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. It's the tight end Likely in motion. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Jackson up top again. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Again, it's Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen looking downfield for Coleman. Inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports Studios. This is...
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen to throw. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
In motion, Shakir. On second down, Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. Hopkins sent in motion. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. They'll motion over Flowers. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. They send him right out of the slot. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run. It's Henry. And the Ravens have a first and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now Allen. A throw on the move is caught. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Now Allen on first down. To the sideline, he's got Coleman.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
To throw again, it's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. One more time going up top with Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Again, it's Allen to the air. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Slot receiver, headed right. And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Sending a receiver right. On 3rd down, it's Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get... He is in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
They'll run here with Hill. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
This is Henry. Room to run inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll motion over Flowers. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down to the tight end Likely. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Hopkins sent in motion. All run play. This is Hill. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Jackson to the goal line and in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Ravens go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Davis now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense and Josh Allen head back onto the field. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. On 1st down, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Play action. It's Allen. Off he goes. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's gotta have. This one is on target, and it is good! They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth, as the kickoff comes.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And now the momentum swings to the other sideline here in overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And a short pickup past the 25. Here's second and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
A throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. This pass deflected and caught to the 20. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.